Pathway Boxing coming to you live from the RAC Arena here in Perth, Western Australia. We are in the elite amateur portion of the card. We are at bout 3. It is 3 by 2-minute rounds in the 60-kilogram junior open male division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, representing Team North, trained by James Lindley and Dan Carter from Seconds Out Boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hasan the Terminator Terzi.
All right. Bout number 3, Dan.
So we've got Hasan Terzi coming out. Seconds Out Boxing right here in the south.
Yeah, Seconds Out Boxing, big gym, a lot of good boxers coming out of there, and James Lindley actually down there as well as Seconds Out. Dan Carter, guys I've known for a long time as well. So yeah, really, mate, I'm looking forward to seeing Hasan, the young fighter. 7 wins, 2 losses, so you know nine fights to his name, but these sorts of guys, Dan, 9 fights, you actually expect them to really put on a bit of a show, don't you, around that 9-10 fight level? Yeah,
absolutely. They've got the stage to take it to the next level. And obviously, Hasan being a Silver Gloves, WA Silver Gloves winner, holding that title, expect big things from this fight.
Yep. And nicknamed the Terminator. His ring name is the Terminator, this guy, so I'm looking forward to seeing this young guy go at it.
With a name like Terminator, you can only expect big things.
Yep. So 2 years of boxing to his name for Hasan. So again, young boy. Let's throw it over to CJ for the blue corner.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, representing Team South, trained by David Begetta from Black Swan Boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Eduardo Special Ed Hawkins.
Yeah, I got a bit confused there because, of course, with the Hasan being Team North, his Kim's in the south. So I was thinking, okay. That's where I got mixed up. Eduardo coming out looking pretty confident.
Oh, I like the walkout song too. Okay, so we've got David Begetta is the coach of Eduardo. Now he's at a Black Swan gym. Now Eduardo's Special Ed. His nickname is Special Ed, so I like this. I like that. And his favourite boxer is Jorge Linares. And I
don't know too much about Jorge. I'll leave it to you, Dan.
Linares is amazing, man. Amazing. I'm actually surprised to see. You know, we've got Hasan. His favourite boxer is Muhammad Ali and Arthur Beterbiev, which is very well-known fighters. Jorge Linares, lighter weight boxer. He's amazing. We're going to throw it over to CJ to get it started.
All right, fighters to the centre of the ring for final instructions from referee Dave Evans. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 3 rounds in the 60-kilogram junior open male division. Here we go. Round 1.
All right, here we go. Round number 1 underway. Junior male open division. In the red corner, we have Hasan Terzi. And in the blue, Eduardo Hawkins. Hasan's coming pretty strong, pretty aggressive. And I think by some of his info he's given us here, the Terminator is his ring name, the Terminator. He's come out looking like the Terminator, guys.
Terminates him well.
And we had Special Ed, and I did sort of talk to Dan a little bit about that, Billy. His favourite fighter, we've got Jorge Linares, and Linares is an amazing boxer, and maybe not a well-known boxer like Muhammad Ali, Arthur Beterbiev, but Linares is an amazing boxer, man. Can you tell us a little bit about Linares?
Linares is a very, very gifted fighter. For a lot of those who don't know, I strongly suggest you look him up on YouTube.
Yep.
The man possesses elite hand speed.
Elite hand speed. Elite.
Hand speed you won't see anywhere else.
Yep. And we've got Ed here, Special Ed, he's called himself. So, and I'm getting a bit of his style. He's a bit like a bit of a boxer mover, and if Linares is one of his guys, this might be a bit of a Terminator versus elite movement style fight.
That's it. If you got a boy who's going to be charging in at you, you don't want to meet him head on.
No.
Twisting and turning.
Especially if that's not your fight, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's for any amateur boxer or any boxer in general. Is you got to have your game plan and try and.
I like that counter left hook there from Ed.
You got to try and get the boy to play your game, not play their game.
Both super young.
Yeah, super young, yeah. The junior fighters here, yeah. What's Hasan is WA Silver Gloves as well. Look at some regional achievements for Eduardo as well. So both very experienced young boys, but still had some good fights between them, obviously.
Nice finish. I would like to see, definitely Eduardo on the back foot, throwing those shots, letting Hasan come into his range instead of chasing him too much.
Yep.
Just looking at this replay, so you can see what Terminator.
Yep.
He's marching in, he's taking that ground off his boy.
Yep.
Being very physical.
Very aggressive, right? Which would sort of play into that nickname of his, and we can see that little bit of boxing style from Eduardo, like he's wanting to move and counter, but I think he's just got to be a little bit earlier and decisive, more decisive with his movement.
Absolutely, you know, it's not just you're always moving, you've got to be trying to pull your boy around, get in certain evasion, have that jab in his face, and know if you're going to close the gap with me, you've got to pay the price, you've got to pay the tax.
And again, we're looking at three threes, right? We're looking at 3-minute rounds. There are three rounds here. This round's ultra important, so I want to see what changes are made by either corner here.
I would like to see Eduardo start working through the gears now.
Yes. Actually throwing more punches.
Establishing his base.
Oh, nice lead hook. Yeah, and that jab and that hook, right? Establishing that lead base.
That's it. You got to use that lead hand like a paintbrush.
Yes. Oh, I love that analogy. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yes. Oh, mate. Oh, boys are right in front of us. They're going for it.
That's where we don't want Eduardo. We don't want Eduardo traps on the ropes.
Yep.
We'll be circling. Get yourself.
Yeah, like he did then. That was good.
Hold that center and hold it for as long as you want.
And I think you said it well then as well. Like hold that center, but hold it with that lead hand. Hold it with that paintbrush. Like you don't. If he comes in, step back a little bit, but keep it out there and keep it in his face. Keep him busy with it. You know, one of his favourite fighters he's got here is Muhammad Ali, and I mean, that Ali was just brilliant. That jab was just there in your face. Didn't matter where you were, where he was, that jab was just out in your face, always popping.
That's right, always flicking out. One of the best jabs.
Yeah, and we can hear here Hasan's corner just saying, stay on him, get him, like, stay on him, put that pressure on him, don't let him off the ropes.
They see that in the first round they had a lot of success with that physicality.
Yeah, being physical, being strong, aggressive.
And if it ain't broken, it don't need fixing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And there he is again, trying to keep it all. I think Eduardo knows. He knows to get off the ropes, right? You can see it.
Well, that's it. That's what I like seeing a lot of boxers is, are they thinking?
Yes.
And I'm seeing both boys are definitely thinking they're trying to put a plan together, which is who can execute their plan.
Yeah, who can actually land. Oh, nice right hand. Oh, good round. Good round from both boys. What stood out, Daniel? What stood out for you in that round?
Actually, I liked Eduardo's counter. He was landing that counter right a few times. And, just waiting for Hasan to come into his range and land
it. There it is there. Look at that, and he pushed into the ropes, landed it again.
But just, timing that well.
Oh, and again there. Yep.
Sometimes when he led with the jab, he was getting caught a little bit.
Yep.
But when he was stepping back and then hitting him with that right, it was landing a few times. Paid dividends for him anyway. But of course, Hasan's just, he's He's got his game plan coming in and coming in quite strong. It's working for him.
I felt like Eduardo had pockets of where he threw the punches early enough in the exchange to sort of dominate the exchange, but it just wasn't enough. Like it wasn't enough times for me.
Crowd really coming alive for this fight here.
Yeah, really have. And look at the crowd. Look around, guys. Look at the crowd. This is awesome. Crowd's filling up here at RSC Arena. This is amazing. Third and final round. Ref pulls them together.
It's great for Perth, isn't it? Because you boys know this. You guys have flown over east, overseas, just to have the fights.
Just to get a fight, yeah.
Big event right here in Perth.
Amazing. The future of boxing is here. Exciting.
And it's called Pathway.
Yeah. This is it. This is it.
It's in the name.
Oh.
Big power punches right both boys.
Yeah. And I think, blue corner, Ed, I think Ed's coach would have told him to get in there and go for it.
Nice.
We've got David Baguette would have said, like, you've got to get in and land some shots and really take this one if you want it.
Yeah, I'm seeing Eduardo really kicking into high gear.
Yeah, it really is, yep.
Maybe he knows he's a little bit behind on the cards.
I think so. Unofficially, of course, but I think he'll realise he has to really take it home in this round.
That just shows how hungry both boys really are.
Yes. This is great. Oh.
Bit of physicality.
I like it. I don't mind it.
Bit of dancing.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Eduardo set that left hook up a little bit more. A bit touch that left hand. Bit drop off to his left.
Yep. Yeah, move off to the left and then let him come into it, yeah?
Come in, crack it like a whip.
Yep. He's going to stand right there and not lead with that hand. He's sort of letting Hasan come in with that cross, isn't he?
And that's it. He's letting Hasan in for free entry.
Young boys, isn't it? Yeah. I love it. Let it go, boys. Let it go.
Beautiful up on the inside.
Oh, yeah. Great effort. The boys embrace it, boys.
Big future for both these boys.
Yes. Yep. Here we go. Highlights from this third round. Hasan walking in again, walking in heavy hands coming forward.
I think that was the major separation between these two boys here, was just that inside work.
That pressure. Yep. Yeah, Hasan really, he pushed forward, but he also led the exchanges, didn't he?
And that's it. Sometimes that's what catches the judge's eyes.
Yeah.
In the action.
Yep. And great skills from both boys too.
Absolutely. Both boys
good juniors,
big
good future. All right. CJ Rose over there, just waiting for the official score.
Like you said, Dan, the crowd is definitely filling up now.
Yeah, isn't it cool to see?
A few thousand in attendance.
Yes.
And for these young boys to experience that already.
Yeah, how good is this? For the juniors to be on the show, and here we go, CJ Rose.
Bout 3 of the afternoon, the elite amateur card here at Pathway Boxing, coming to you live from the RAC Arena. We had 3 rounds of action in the 60-kilogram junior open male division. Now we turn to the judges for their decision. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a split decision, 2-3. Your winner, the blue corner, Eduardo Hawkins.
Split decision. Dan, what's your thoughts on that one?
Yep, split decision fight, right? I did feel Eduardo, he was countering really well.
He was countering well,
Hasan was throwing a lot,
yes.
But Eduardo, good defense, stepping back, landing those shots. But then again, exactly, depends how you look at it. It was a very, very close fight.
And we were talking about Hasan coming forward and putting the pressure on. But then, and you just saw it then, but then Eduardo would just counter with really nice, solid shots, and he would box and move as well. So
that's it. He'd be getting that finishing shot.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was liking that, the fact that Hasan was coming into his range. He was happy to step back, give him that big crack, follow through with some body shots.
And it was interesting because you could sort of see both fighters having